Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Sunny.
Nice to meet you, Sunny. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm also doing good. So what did you do today?
Pardon?
What did you do today?
Uh, Actually, I live in America now, so it's in the morning
Hmm?
time, daytime. So,
Oh, well, good morning then.
yeah, thank you. So these days I usually stay home and study English by myself.
Hmm. Hmm. I see. Okay then. Well, Sunny, for our class today, how would you want me to correct you?
Correct me immediately, please.
Immediately. Okay, no problem. And if I am talking too fast or if I am talking too slow, just tell me anytime, okay?
Okay, okay.
Okay, so what have you prepared for our class today?
Actually, I haven't prepared anything, so uh, I like to free talk. I like free talk with you.
Okay, okay, no problem. So what are we going to talk about?
How about the impact of the coronavirus on our lives?
Oh, okay. Okay, before we get to that, I would just like to ask you, what is the situation of the coronavirus in America? What part of America are you in?
I live in the Washington D.C., the capital city of the U.S., and these
Mm,
days there are uh, uh, in my place, uh, confirmed cases are increasing steadily still.
mm, mm. How about the working conditions?
Actually, I worked as a receptionist of chiropractic. It is a kind of physical therapy clinic, and as of the coronavirus outbreak, the clinic is not allowed to open except for mm, emergency patient. So these days I cannot
Mm-hmm.
work anymore. So I just stay home.
Mm,
But
I see.
but my uh, in my husband cases, he is working in the government institution and he is working at his office these days.
Mm, okay. Does he have the option to work from home?
Yes, yes. So they have to work um, uh, in his office. Just one people is allowed to work. So
Mm,
they are, what can I say? Operate the they are they manage to uh, operation time. What can I say?
mm-hmm.
So every day they
Um,
reserve their working hour on their schedule table.
mm-hmm. They limit their workforce at the office?
Yes, amount of the people in their
Mm-hmm.
laboratory.
Oh, okay. And how do you feel about that? Like, mm, I mean, can you go home to Korea with all of this happening?
Can I go what?
Can you go back home to Korea?
Uh, Actually, we are planning to go back to Korea after 4 years. So,
Mm,
yeah, we have to stay here still. But I think Korea uh, Korea's response to the coronavirus is very effective, was very effective
Mhm.
in preventing the spread of the coronavirus. So I think it became a model example when it comes to containing the virus. So
Mhm.
if we lived in Korea, I think we can do more things than living in America. So
Mhm.
I've heard that in Korea, Korean people are living normal lives these days. But
Mhm.
in America, it is not. It is abnormal. Because I cannot go outside and I refrain from uh, uh, attending gatherings or um, going outside except for taking a walk or going grocery shopping. So uh, sometimes I feel like cabin fever, and I heard that it caused depression or a sense of lethargy.
Mhm. Oh yes, that is true. I think. And whatever the situation is in America, I think that it is worse here in the Philippines
Oh, really?
because yes, for example, me,
Mm-hmm.
I have to wait like 5 more days before I can go out of my house to buy the things I need.
Oh.
And it's very sad, but we have to comply. We have to follow the rules because if
Mm.
we don't, then we are putting ourselves at risk and other people's lives at risk too.
Mm.
And the sad thing about this is that um, most of the Filipinos, they are not following what the government is telling us, and
Oh.
they keep getting mad at the government.
Oh.
And the government is trying to help us, but the Filipino people are
Don't
not,
comply. Mm-hmm.
yes, they are not complying.
I see. So, if you want to go outside or you want to go grocery shopping, you have to get some what can I say? Permissions from government.
Ah, yes, kind of. We have to tell the leaders of our, there's a certain, uh, how, um, we are divided into districts here. So we have to go to the district leader and tell them that we have to go out and buy these things, and we have to wait for their approval. So if we don't get approved,
Mm-hmm.
we have nothing to do but to wait until we get approved.
Oh my God. Oh, I see. Mm, yes. So if you don't comply with that rules,
Hmm.
uh,
Can you say that again, please?
if you don't apply that rules, what what will
Oh,
happen to you?
well, there is a possibility that they will detain us and we will be booked because I've seen some on social media that they didn't follow the rules and
Mm-hmm.
they went out of their houses and they went to the market and the malls and they were detained for I think 36 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, some cities here in the Philippines even publicly humiliate the people who
Mm.
don't wear masks.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that is okay to a point where because they let the people they caught that were not wearing masks, they let them go up the stage and then they will show everybody. that these people are not wearing masks, don't be like them, and things like that.
Mm,
It is it is a very, I don't know, it's very unjust. Our justice system is very broken, and
mm,
yeah, that is what they're doing.
yeah, I see. Mm.
um, are people allowed to not wear masks in public places in America?
Uh, I think some places is not allowed to people who are not wearing masks, but I I've seen that many people don't comply these rules as yours. So some people don't follow the some people seek their freedom than the government regulations or rules. So
Hmm.
uh, yeah, they don't wear masks still.
Mm.
But I think it's a
I
kind of
think.
our
Uh-huh.
new normal. I think it's a kind of uh, these changes are settling in as a new normal in our lives.
Mhm.
So new
Mhm.
lifestyle habits that minimize person-to-person contact are among the biggest changes. So the other day when I went to the um, grocery store and I was in the
Mhm.
line of the counter, and one of the people who were standing backward of me, she was a black woman, and she said that said to me that I don't want to close to you, so please go forward.
Mm.
So I think it's a kind of I was very confused that it was a kind of a discrimination for uh,
Oh yeah.
Asian, but I think it's yeah, kind of new normal, not the era of the the yeah, the
Mhm.
yeah, act of the new normal, because people don't want to yeah, contact with the other people. So yeah,
When they said that to you, how did you feel or how did you react?
uh, I just go for it. I just went for it because I was about to pay my groceries, so
Mhm.
the clock was waiting for me, and I didn't want to make some trouble with other people in the grocery stores, so I just
Mhm.
yeah, went for it. But I was confused that it was kind of discrimination, so I after
Mm.
yeah, going back to how home my home, uh, uh, I told to my husband that it was kind of discrimination. Is it kind of yeah,
Mhm.
discrimination?
Yeah.
And he thought yes, it is kind of, but I think mm, being careful uh, with each other is safer,
Mhm.
especially for these days. So yeah, I just admitted her yeah, asking, and
Yeah, it is the smarter thing to do.
yes, but as I mentioned, she was a black woman, so
Mhm.
um, I'm not sure that it was the discrimination, but uh, because China was the starting point of the coronavirus outbreak,
Mhm.
racist acts against Asians have been yeah, occurring.
Mhm.
So anti-Chinese sentiment has developed into prejudice against all Asians. And
Oh
Western
yeah.
people often can't distinguish between Chinese, Korean, and Japanese people,
Mhm.
Asian people. So, um, yeah, these racist acts target Asians as a whole.
Mm, I see. That's so sad for you. And you're living there in America with those kinds of people.
Yes, but thankfully, in my place, there are a lot of Asians because my
Mm,
husband is working at government institution, and there are a lot of Asian people. There are a lot of people who come from many countries and many or, race. So thankfully in my place there is not many discrimination acts than other cities where uh, a lot of white people are living.
mhm. Mm. Oh, okay. So, Sunny, I'm
Hmm.
so sorry to have to cut this class short, but our time is up.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I would just like to thank you, and I really appreciate taking this time for this
Thank you
class.
for your time.
And yes, thank you for sharing, and I hope that everything will be okay with you there, and I hope that you stay healthy.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, goodbye.
Night.